I want to make Byleth better. I'm gonna go and just invest in Sword a bunch. I'm sorry we're doing it. I have to make these choices in life. I know paralogs are fun. I actually enjoy them a lot. The last few were really fun. I need to see the meters move. I need to see them move, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Hey. Like what? What's the problem? Catherine.
It wasn't risk. Does
Need some help. Need some help. Teach me in the sword. Really need the sword to learn a bit more than that, you know. Personally, but you know, take what you can get, I guess. Hold on, are we going backward? We probably are going backward. Hello, Pope! Pope, please help me. Pretty sure you know sword. Very good. Oh, that's that good shit. Oh! Just dump that sword into me. Alright, where's Manuela? She also knows the sword.
Oh, great. I can't.
I mean, you don't know a lot of sword, but you know some. There we go. Alright, if I've done this, I should feed my kids.
I like this.
I'm glad you love it.
That looks...
I'm looking up on Google, which is not my brain, by the way, how to improve my skill levels quickly. Maybe I can. Maybe there's other stuff I'm not doing. Looking at it, looks like I'm doing pretty much everything. I see something here where you can cheat by going into a battle in a forest with a bad sword, and then you can build up a lot of points that way for some reason. That's weird. Like, that's incredibly strange. I forget, what the fuck does Aloise do?
I was... She appeared...
He does axes and punches. Yeah, it doesn't help me in the slightest. I know for a fact Gilbert's worthless, but I'm gonna talk to him all the same.
It cannot...
He's shaking his head because he's like, I had something to say, Hold on. Why don't we go into here? Well, let's go into here and pump our renown into the statues.
Need something?
Yes. Aw, man, we don't have enough renown. That's unfortunate. I thought I'd earned a little bit more.
What?
Unfortunate. Well, we can't waste this time. Where's the choir person?
Right.
They're near the bottom. You. And I hate that, like, only one person in my class cares about this. Ingrid, you're going in. We have unlocked a talkie. A talkie.
Hi.
Oh God, why?
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes.
I'd like a word.
Oh, dear. Professor? Is that you? Just a moment. Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state. Manuela, you simply must quit oversleeping. Hold on. Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my underwear? Oh, What is my dressing robe belt caught on? I can't tie this properly. It's not even covering... Oh, Manuela. This will have to do.
I can hear you.
Oh, I would hope, Professor, that you have the decorum to pretend you've heard nothing.
No.
Anyway, I'll be just another moment. Patience, please. Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting. So, what do you want?
That took a while.
Excuse me? You had a reason for coming here, I assume. I've put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you, you know.
Sorry.
No, you've done nothing wrong. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. What did you want, anyway?
About last night.
You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did he have to say?
He said we will never go out together again.
Yeah, figures. Kind of saw it coming, actually. That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. To get over it. Thank you for checking in on me. Was that all you wanted? Well then, good night.
Sleep well. We've grown closer in the fact that she is a fucking mess. Back to what I planned on doing now. What's the head chef even do? Oh, cooking together. I have not done this. Let's cook together. Who am I gonna cook with? Dudu? Gilbert? I'm cooking with Gilbert. Hold on. Make some steak with Gilbert.
I have some experience with cooking. I'm sure I can aid you in the kitchen. Let me consider.
Look at that. That fire looks kind of realistic.
Taste affects the morale of the troops. An army marches on its stomach.
Oh no, cooking is ended for today. I only get to do it once. Huh, that's too bad. Let's see. Who's all interested? Ingrid and Catherine, why not? I saw that she had a plus arrow.
I appreciate any good meal.
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody.
Ma'am, this is a dining hall. Ah!
This is the only ball of the year, and I see why. Everyone is absurdly excited.
Your Highness, you sound so detached. We are all encouraged to enjoy the ball tomorrow.
Right you are. What a burden.
I never thought we'd see eye to eye, but I agree. I'd rather be swinging my blade than wasting my time with some girl at a ball.
Felix, Your Highness! You must be joking, right? This is our chance to dance with all of the ladies of the Academy to our heart's content. You wish to throw away the best day of the whole year for sword practice? Insanity, I tell you.
I'm pretty excited about the ball myself. It's not like we get to do things like this very often.
Too true, Ash. In fact, I'm going to do you a favor and give you a crash course in chatting up girls. By tomorrow, you'll be an expert.
Actually, I'd much prefer if someone could just teach me how to dance.
Don't worry about the dancing part. I can teach you that easy. It's time for the ball. That warrants at least a tiny bit of makeup, don't you think, Ingrid? Just a smidge.
Maybe. I'll think about it.
It's settled. Tomorrow morning we'll meet up in Ingrid's room. Ooh, I can't wait!
You know, there's no telling where life will take us after we leave here. If only we could find a way to come together again, just like this.
A fine notion, Your Highness. Perhaps 5 years from now?
5 years from now? Ah, that's when Garrigmach Monastery will be holding its Millennium Festival.
By then, we'll be addressing Your Highness as Your Majesty instead.
That's right. I suppose we all know it's coming, but by then you'll be far removed from us.
Come now, you know me better than that. My title may change, but I won't. And it won't just be me, you know. 5 years from now, you'll all have your own stuffy positions to contend with. But as I understand it, the festivities at the Millennium Festival will be of a scale far beyond anything we've yet seen. In other words, the perfect excuse for all of us to return here.
Ooh, a reunion? That sounds fun! I wouldn't miss it for the world!
I'd love for you to be there as well, Professor. After all, you're the heart of the Blue Lion House.
I'll be there.
Good. Then it's settled. Of course, if something happens and I'm not able to attend, I'm leaving all of the logistics of organizing this reunion to you, Professor.
You have to attend.
It's true. I'm sure being a king will keep you busy, but it's a bit early to be backing out of your own plans, don't you think?
Yes, I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. You have my word. I will return as well. Count on it.
Big fan of him going, you know, I think it's a great idea we all meet here. All right, so I don't know if I'll be able to make it, so...
Running away? I understand. You hardly had the time to breathe in there. It must be hard to be the favorite teacher at the ball. Poor professor.
I'm not everyone's favorite.
Was that a joke? I find it hard to tell with you. Just think of all the students begging you to dance.
Hello!
Professor, what are you doing here?
Aren't you going to dance with Claude?
Good one, Professor. I could see saving a dance for Edelgard, but Claude is another story. In any case, I have no intention of dancing with anyone.
I like the idea where Dimitri might as well have just said, huh, that's funny, but as you know, the Blue Lions are strictly straight.
As a child, Edelgard taught me how to dance.
Except
It
Mercedes,
was
apparently.
a bit awkward, honestly.
Let's see. As a child?
I've told you before that we're siblings by marriage, haven't I? Her birth mother was my stepmother, although I didn't know that at the time. My stepmother treated me with such kindness, just as though I were her own flesh and blood. And yet she never so much as hinted that she had her own child, Edelgard. We were born and raised in different territories, without ever knowing the other even existed. Yet, against all odds, for just over a year, we became childhood friends.
Friends?
Indeed. Unaware of each other's stations or backgrounds, we met and became incredibly close. This was when she and Lord Arundel were living in the kingdom.
Why were they in the kingdom?
They were in exile. This was a time of great turmoil within the Empire. I ran into her when visiting Lord Arundel's residence with my father. She seemed quite bored with everything. At first, I found her to be difficult and stubborn. But that facade quickly fell away, revealing her true self beneath. That's around the time when she taught me how to dance. Her instruction was, oh, let's call it strict, to put it nicely.
Wrong foot, Dimitri. You're supposed to lead with your right.
Hell, the sun's going down. I really ought to be heading home.
That 1 year before she had to return to the Empire was so much fun. The time of my life in many ways. It's kind of pathetic to think about it all these years later. But can you guess what I gave her as a parting gift?
A banana? A dagger?
Huh. Good guess, Professor. But I swear, it came from the heart. In Fargus, we've long considered blades as tools of destiny, as a way to cut a path to a better future. She was being dragged all over, unable to live the life she wanted. I thought the dagger could help her cut a path to the future she dreamed of. However, that was many years ago. I'm sure she's forgotten all about the boy I was back then.
Not too late to reconnect.
I'm afraid it's far too late for that. Things are different now. She's different. I'm different. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit out of place here. Festivities like this don't suit me. Still, I suppose I should get back in there. Goodbye, Professor.
But where is there to run? This place is filled with joyful students looking for a dance. Ah, I see. The Goddess Tower waits for you.
Huh?
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, okay, that's why the screen was so black. It had to remember that I chose him with a random number generator 3 episodes ago. Huh. Waiting for someone?
No, I just wanted a bit of quiet. Besides, what are you doing here?
Same reason as you.
Huh. Well, I guess it figures. Have you heard the legend of the Goddess Tower? That if you make a pledge, it will be fulfilled? Childish, I know. But if it were true, let's make a pledge to the Goddess. I pledge that someday I will surpass you. I'll surpass your technique, your skill with the sword, and your cunning as a warrior. Then I will make you taste defeat.
That's your pledge to the goddess?
What a disappointment. If you're looking for a passionate affair, you've got the wrong man. Go find someone else. I've spent my life avoiding love and romance. They're distractions. Blades, blood, and battle. That's what I'm made of and nothing else. If someone saw us, however, this may look like an amorous meeting. You'll have to settle for being mistaken as my lover.
What nonsense.
It's time I went back to training. I'll always be more comfortable holding a sword than a woman's hand. Try not to catch a cold up here. I'd hate for such a good sparring partner to be out of commission. Goodbye.
It seems that everyone is having a delightful time. Will you not dance some more?
You know, I picked him because I hit a random button and it like chose him between the list of possible options to go to the Goddess Tower. But now that he was so rude and saying that he has no interest in love, I must make a pledge to the internet. Specifically to own Felix. I will spend the rest of this playthrough attempting to fuck him. That'll get him. Ha! I make this pledge now. Sorry, Dimitri. I was thinking about it. But unfortunately, spite fucking is quite important. I'm tired.
How dull of you. Had I a body of my own? Oh, I would sing and dance until I fell upon the ground. But you... do as you will. Oh, you're not the only one who feels that way. Look over there. I'm bored beyond compare. Will you not follow her?
Why would I?
Oh, come on, hurry up. I know that you are curious to see what she is up to. I hear someone singing from over there.
Sorry, everyone needs a thumbnail sometimes.
That song. I feel that I have heard it in the past. Actually, it is not that I have heard it. Did I once sing that song to someone? No. There's more. I wrote this song. Oh, but how could that be so? If that were true, then how could she be singing it? Unless... No. I am suddenly so exhausted. As are you, no doubt? Quickly then, to bed with you.
Well, we have ourselves a mission. And I aim to complete it. Salvation at the chapel.
Captain? Captain! Where are you? Hey, Professor, have you seen your old man?
No.
Too bad. I guess it will have to be you then.
I'm back. Sorry for the delay. My last mission took longer than expected.
Captain, thank goodness you're here. There are reports of demonic beasts near the chapel.
What?
Nonsense. I haven't heard anything about the monastery's walls being breached.
That's why I'm heading there now, to see what's really going on.
You'll join as well, won't you?
Of course. We're both sworn to protect this place.
Where did they come from?
It's odd. Just before they appeared, someone saw a number of students heading toward the chapel. They were apparently acting strange, as though they weren't in their right minds. Shortly after, demonic beasts started to appear, one after another.
Were the students killed?
The students. There's no way those demonic beasts got in from the outside. But none of that matters right now. We need to act. Go summon your students. Damn it. I wanted to talk to you about something important, but there's no time. Oh, there's never any damn time. But this is much more urgent, so it can hold for now. I'll meet you there.
Another battle is upon us. Alright, keep Geralt alive, and we don't die.
There really are demonic beasts here. They're emerging from the chapel. I'll head that way. The rest of you, protect the students who weren't able to get away.
Help me! These beasts, they're...
Somebody, help me!
You stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
Alright, this is quite the problem for us. In hindsight, I probably should have detached Flame so I could get her support of being able to act more than once, but whatever, we'll do it next time. Alright. Let's see.
What should I do?
Let's start moving people in.
Here we go.
I'll give it my all.
We will split up in an important effort. Fire! Not as good as I was hoping, but okay. Air superiority. That could do a good bit more. I'll wait on you.
Here goes.
Can use a gambit on you.
We're at your service.
Now.
Fire! Alright, I got your attention. Crit, baby! Ha-ha! Alright, it just made you stronger.
I'll cut through.
Monster Piercer. Does that matter no matter what? Yeah, no matter what, I'm getting you. Go for it.
Who's next?
Nice work. Yeah, it looks like the demonic beasts are coming from kids. From that dialogue that I didn't know was popping up till I missed it.
I'm on it.
Let's not split our attention too much.
Stay focused.
I'll likely have Ingrid go with Sylvain toward the right. Ah, shit! Oh no, they're meeting.
Beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead.
Alright, first up, you go here. Weaken it with a gambit. Levin sword? Or steel sword? Use steel sword. Baloney. Good work.
I won't let everyone down.
We'll do you in a minute. First, you pierce the monster. We lucked out in the crest pop first. Okay, now that he's done, it would be your turn. Finish him.
Try this on for size.
And you're super done.
Seems I prevailed.
I expect no less.
Sorry. That was a close one.
Okay. Know what? Fuck it. Move as close as you can. Huh, we can talk.
You really think you can keep going? Don't push yourself too hard. Thinking about what happened at Ramire Village, it's clear you've gotten the hang of being a leader. Maybe you should have taken command of me too.
Yeah, probably. Could always use the extra help. And being able to control you would be neat. Curved shot. Alright, reinforcements should be popping up on this turn. Because these guys are going to start fading fast. Wow, nice shot. Nice job. Level 19. Fuck! Oh god. I didn't think about that part.
What did I expect?
Yeah, what did you expect? Wrath Strike. Down you go. And now you guys. Helm Splitter. Hold out. Okay. Okay, not the best. Not the best. God, you're bulky. No choice. It's time for the most powerful person we have, the Mistress of Baloney. There, that's all the beasts so far.
Thank you. But my friends who couldn't get away, are they okay?
You saved me. Thank you.
Wow, that was it. Holy shit. What an easy mission. 3 turns. MVP, this bitch came with her baloney blasting magics and won the day.
There isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the chapel. This must have something to do with Ramire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
What?
You're just a pathetic old man. How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, dog?
How dare you kill my father, you high school student!
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
Yeah! What?
Huh? What are you doing here?
You must survive, merely because there is still a role that I require you to fulfill.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now. To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it. Thank you, kid.
So this is where your father lived. Hmm? Are you still crying? If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate.
Our enemies will pay.
Agreed. We cannot let the wicked ones run free. Oh, your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there. Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest. Well, well. These entries here are from before your birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time. Ah. Read that part there. Horsebow Moon, year 1159.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth? And still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth. Day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry about a baby that doesn't cry. It isn't natural. I had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat. Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned. I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her. Day 8 of the Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
Well now, that baby must be you. That means... Someone is approaching us.
There you are. Lady Rhea is looking for you, Professor. And after your audience, why don't you join me at the dining hall? You haven't eaten since it happened, have you? Forgive me. I suppose it's too soon to try and coax you back into the normal swing of things. As for what happened to Gerald, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything to stop it. Stay here until you've found some peace. I'll cover for you with Lady Rhea and everyone else. We'll be waiting for you whenever you're ready to return to us. I don't believe it's a sign of strength to just keep moving forward no matter what. Taking the time to grieve for those we've lost, there's strength in that too. That's what I think anyway. That said, it's also important to remember that no matter how sad you are, eventually your tears will dry up. That's when you have to figure out what it is you're living for. Then you can cling to that with all your might and start moving forward again.
What I'm living for?
4 years ago in Dusker, I experienced the same pain you're feeling now. My father was the strongest man I knew, someone I loved and admired deeply. That day, he was killed before my eyes. His head severed clean off. My stepmother, the kindest person I had ever known, left me behind and disappeared into the infernal flames. Everyone who I considered precious, my family and my closest friends. I couldn't save any of them, not a single one. Now, the burden of the work they left behind falls on me. I must ensure they have no regrets. That's my duty as the sole survivor of the tragedy. It's a heavy burden, but accepting it gave me the strength to pick myself up off the ground and start moving again. Start living again. Gerald is gone. So what will you do now, Professor? What must you do? Look deep in your heart, and I'm certain you'll find the answer there. Indelible and inescapable. I've probably bothered you enough for today, but I have just one more thought to leave you with. Even now, Sedith is gathering the knights to begin a full-scale search for the enemy. It may not be right away, but before long they will find their trail. No matter what happens or what anyone may say, know that I plan to stand by you, Professor, through anything, until the bitter end.
Well, did you search deep within yourself as he suggested? And did you find yourself some answers? This book is filled with secrets yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest. Oh, but I have at least figured one thing out. I know now why our fates are intertwined.
Professor, I have been waiting for you. I am filled with grief at the loss of our most celebrated knight. Gerald was an ally of many years, and also a dear friend.
But it had been so long since you last saw him.
He fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garrigmach. Their love produced a child, whom she died giving birth to. It was her decision. She weighed her own life against that of her child's and, in the end, implored me to save the child. Your father never truly accepted that decision. He took the child, took you, and disappeared without warning.
Did I inherit my crust from my mother?
Your mother. She was my...
Sorry for the interruption, Lady Rhea. There's something you must hear immediately. A report from the knights patrolling the area.
Very well. Professor, you are dismissed for the day. Please rest and focus only on mending your heart. Understood?